Can you make a sandwich without bread? Of course not. Just like how you can't have an awards program without evaluation rounds. They break down the judging process into structured phases, allowing for a thorough and organized assessment of entries. Now, the first step of planning your evaluation rounds is defining your judging process. Currently, the most convenient way is to have it online, especially for programs with a large number of judges and applicants from all over the world. Depending on your program specifics, you can also make it live and in real time. Next, you need to choose the number of evaluation rounds you have, based on the program's objectives and expected outcomes, as well as the complexity and depth of assessment required. For example, you can opt for a single round to select the winners, or choose to have multiple rounds: preliminary, semifinal, and final. Traditionally, most award programs and competitions follow a two-round format, the first one to designate the finalists and the second to determine the winners. Should your competition involve a public voting phase, you have a few more options to consider. One common approach is to conduct an evaluation round where the judges will select the finalists, followed by a public voting round which will determine the winners. Another option is to flip the script and have the public make the initial selection and an expert judges panel to decide on the ultimate winners. And you can also go for a combined approach, allowing the public to influence a portion of the final score. Let's say 20%, while assigning the remaining 80% to expert judges' evaluation. And after these details are cleared up, it's time to set up the rounds. Here are our tips on the different elements you need to consider. Number 1, each of your evaluation rounds should have assigned judges or a dedicated review team to evaluate all entries. Number 2, each round should have a specific voting method that aligns with the program's objectives and the outcomes you expect. Third, don't forget the well-defined criteria and guidelines for your judges to follow. And number 4, choose the best way to set up the whole process. We recommend using an awards management solution like Evalato, which will streamline every step and simplify setting up and managing the whole process.